Did you know that a simple gardening trick could increase your pepper harvest by as much as 50%? It sounds too good to be true, but it is a proven method. Let's dive into it. But first, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay connected with all our garden tips and tricks. This technique is called companion planting. It is the art and science of growing different plants together for their mutual benefit. Instead of planting your peppers all by themselves in a neat row, you surround them with helpful friends. These plant partners work together in a surprising number of ways. They can protect each other from pests, improve the soil, and even help each other grow bigger and stronger. This approach transforms your garden from a simple food plot into a thriving, interconnected ecosystem. Companion planting is an old idea that modern science is now beginning to understand more deeply. For centuries, gardeners have noticed that some plants seem to do better when they are grown near certain other plants. They might have observed that their peppers were healthier when basil was growing nearby. Or maybe they saw fewer pesky aphids on their pepper plants when marigolds were planted in the same bed. These observations were passed down through generations. Today we know there are real scientific reasons for these positive relationships. It's all about creating a balanced and diverse garden environment where plants can support each other in a natural and sustainable way. The positive effects on peppers are quite remarkable when you get the pairings right. Imagine your pepper plants standing tall and strong, their leaves a deep, healthy green. Now imagine them loaded with more peppers than you have ever grown before. This is the promise of companion planting. The right plant neighbors can create a protective bubble around your peppers. They can repel harmful insects that would otherwise chew on the leaves or damage the fruit. They can also attract beneficial insects like ladybugs and lacewings that act as a natural pest control service, hunting down the bad bugs for you. This means less work for you and a healthier harvest. The benefits extend far beyond just pest control. Companion plants can also improve the overall growing conditions for your peppers. Some plants, like certain legumes, can add valuable nitrogen to the soil, which is a key nutrient that peppers need to thrive. Other plants can act as a living mulch, helping to keep the soil cool and moist, which reduces the need for constant watering. They can even help to suppress weeds, meaning you spend less time on your knees pulling out unwanted growth. By carefully choosing which plants to grow alongside your peppers, you are setting the stage for a season of incredible growth, bountiful harvests, and a truly resilient garden. So, how does companion planting actually work its magic? One of the main ways is through pest management. Many plants have natural defenses, including strong scents that can confuse or repel harmful insects. For example, the pungent smell of marigolds is known to deter nematodes, tiny worms in the soil that can damage pepper roots, and also repels other pests like whiteflies. When you plant marigolds near your peppers, you are essentially creating a scented barrier. This makes it harder for pests to find your precious pepper plants. It's a natural and effective way to protect your crop without resorting to chemical sprays, creating a safer environment for you and for beneficial insects. Another key benefit is the attraction of helpful insects. A garden full of only one type of plant can be a magnet for pests that love that specific plant. However, a diverse garden with many different types of flowers and herbs attracts a wide array of insects, including predators and parasitoids. These are the good bugs that prey on the bad bugs. For instance, herbs like dill and parsley produce small flowers that attract ladybugs, lacewings, and parasitic wasps. These beneficial insects are voracious eaters of aphids, mites, and other common pepper pests. By planting these companions, you are inviting a natural army of protectors into your garden to keep pest populations in check. Companion planting also leads to better growth and higher yields for your peppers. This happens in several ways. Some plants can improve the soil structure and nutrient content. For example, legumes like bush beans can fix nitrogen from the air and make it available in the soil, providing a gentle, steady food source for your nitrogen-loving peppers. Other companions like low-growing oregano can act as a living ground cover. This helps to shade the soil, keeping it cool and preventing moisture from evaporating too quickly. This is especially helpful during hot summer days, reducing stress on the pepper plants and allowing them to focus their energy on producing more fruit. Finally, some companion plants can help prevent the spread of diseases. When plants are spaced out and interplanted with other species, it creates a physical barrier that can slow down the movement of fungal spores and bacteria. For example, planting rows of onions or garlic, which have natural antifungal properties, between your pepper plants can help reduce the risk of certain soil-borne diseases. The diversity of plants also promotes a healthier soil microbiome, which is the community of beneficial microorganisms living in the soil. A healthy soil microbiome can suppress disease-causing pathogens and help plants better absorb nutrients, leading to stronger, more disease-resistant peppers. When choosing companions for your peppers, a few plants stand out as true all-stars. Marigolds are perhaps the most famous and effective pepper partner. As mentioned, their strong scent is a powerful deterrent for many pests, both above and below the ground. French marigolds are particularly good at warding off root knot nematodes, which can be very destructive to pepper roots. They also repel whiteflies and some types of beetles. Planting a border of marigolds around your pepper bed or tucking a few plants in between your peppers is a simple and beautiful way to provide protection. Their cheerful yellow and orange blooms also add a lovely splash of color to the vegetable garden. Basil is another fantastic companion for peppers, and this pairing works well in the kitchen too. The strong aromatic oils in basil leaves are thought to repel thrips, aphids, and spider mites, which are common pepper pests. Some gardeners also claim that planting basil near peppers can actually improve the flavor of the peppers, although this is more of a traditional belief than a scientifically proven fact. Regardless, basil is an excellent neighbor. It shares similar needs for sun and water, making it easy to care for alongside your peppers. Plus, you get a fresh supply of a delicious herb for your summer cooking, right next to your ripening peppers. Rosemary is a wonderful woody herb to plant near your pepper patch. Its strong pine-like scent can help to confuse and deter a variety of flying pests, including cabbage moths and some types of flies. Because rosemary is a perennial, it provides year-round structure and protection in the garden once it is established. It is also quite drought-tolerant, so it won't compete heavily with your peppers for water. Planting rosemary at the ends of your pepper rows or in a nearby container can create a fragrant barrier that helps keep your garden healthy. Like basil, it's another useful culinary herb that you'll have readily available for harvesting. Other excellent companions include plants like chives and garlic, which can help deter aphids and Japanese beetles with their strong oniony scent. Low-growing herbs like oregano and thyme can serve as a living mulch, suppressing weeds and retaining soil moisture. For attracting beneficial insects, consider planting flowering herbs like dill or cilantro and letting them go to seed. Their small flowers are a magnet for pollinators and predatory insects. The key is to choose plants that offer a specific benefit, whether it's pest control, soil improvement, or attracting helpers, and that share similar growing requirements as your peppers. Now that you know which plants to use, let's talk about how to arrange them in your garden. One popular and effective method is called intercropping, which simply means mixing different plants together in the same bed. Instead of planting a block of only peppers, you can alternate a pepper plant with a basil plant and then a marigold. This creates a diverse tapestry of plants that confuses pests and maximizes your garden space. Pests that are looking for a large group of peppers will have a harder time finding their target. This method is great for raised beds or smaller garden plots where you want to get the most out of every square inch. Another simple strategy is to use companion plants as borders or in adjacent rows. You could plant a solid row of peppers and then plant a parallel row of bush beans next to it to help enrich the soil. Or you could create a protective border around your entire pepper bed using marigolds, chives, or onions. This creates a clear barrier that pests may be reluctant to cross. This row planting method can make harvesting a little bit easier, as all of your peppers are still grouped together. It's a very organized approach that combines the benefits of companion planting with the tidiness of traditional row gardening. When planning your companion planting layout, be sure to consider the mature size of each plant. You don't want your companions to overcrowd your peppers and compete for sunlight, water, or nutrients. For example, plant taller companions like rosemary on the north side of your peppers, if you're in the northern hemisphere, so they don't cast a shadow on them during the day. Give each plant enough space to grow to its full size. Check the plant tags or seed packets for information on spacing. Proper spacing ensures good air circulation, which is crucial for preventing fungal diseases like powdery mildew, especially in humid climates. Finally, caring for your companion-planted garden is an ongoing process. Plant your companions at the same time you plant your peppers, or shortly thereafter, so they can start their work right away. Water and fertilize your garden bed as you normally would. keeping in mind the needs of all the plants. As the season progresses, observe how the plants are interacting. You will likely notice more bees, butterflies, and other beneficial insects visiting your garden. By actively managing your garden as a small ecosystem, you are not just growing food, you are cultivating a healthy, resilient, and productive space that will reward you with a fantastic harvest of delicious peppers. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel before you go.